the settings on this. Let me fix that. Let me fix that. We're not doing a gaming stream. We're doing a here chatting. There we go. And I here. Give me a second. And there we go for TikTok. Okay. Let's see who shows up for the YouTubes. How you doing, Bishy? Welcome in. 2 days in a row on the YouTubes. I know it's insane. I know it's crazy that we're actually back. At least for now, because we're heading to Toronto tomorrow. Would you trust someone who didn't like the second season of Vinland Saga? I mean, people like different things. I don't see how liking it. Like, yes, people like different shows. Why would that be a problem? Like, I love it, but no one's required to like something. Like, someone can dislike all my favorite but what does it say about their character? Absolutely nothing. It says that they don't like the second season of Vinland Saga. Not liking a season, not liking a show or any part of a show does not say any. You can delve into why that might say something, but like just not liking a show does not matter at all. Do I like Blue Box? I do, but it frustrates me. It irks me. The MC especially he irks me. Exactly, right? Because people like different stuff, and I'm not going to give someone a hard time for being into something different than myself. It wouldn't make any sense. Like I feel like some parts of the fandom get too hostile about like you must agree with me on all my takes. Broski, it is 5 p.m. It is 5 p.m. It is no longer the morning. It is long since past the morning. It's almost dinner time. What are you talking about? Bro, yeah, he probably just woke up. He slept the whole day. Well, for me, it's morning. Well, you're on the wrong time zone, buddy. You're in the wrong time zone. Here, it's the evening. Is there any website left from where I can watch anime? Oh, absolutely. Schiller. So I'm not sure if it's problematic to read aloud the websites that I use because I just don't want them getting shut down. I'm not sure if it gets them caught or not. I doubt it does. But as a safety measure, I don't announce them. They are listed on my Discord server if that is something you have interest in, or if someone wants to just put them in chat, they can. But I do have some listed on my no, not Crunchyroll, free sites. I don't use Crunchyroll. I don't like Crunchyroll. Just got home like 30 minutes ago. That's cool. I just got home around 30 minutes ago myself. I like did some packing, cleaned up a little bit. Since we're going to Toronto tomorrow, how you doing, Horchata? Oh, great, Horchata's back. The psychopath is back. Excellent, excellent. It's okay. I'm mentally prepared. I am mentally prepared for your out of pocket nonsensical comments. I'm good to go. What's in Toronto? A lot of things, but mostly the largest anime convention in the country. Will you be eating poutine? No. I might have some pizza, but no poutine. You'll check on my Discord. If you go to the FAQ section, the frequently asked questions, scroll all the way down. There's 3 or 4 sites that I still have listed there. How you doing, Aussie? What happened to the walks and going outside? We ran out of phone data. As you know, money is tight. We just don't have the data. And Broski, you know I'm on a calorie deficit, which means no bread right now. Do I have one of those new passports? I don't need a passport. I'm Canadian. I'm traveling within the country. Are you dressing up as any characters Gogeta? You guys always see me in my Gogeta vest, right? So I'm just wearing the full thing. Do I lift? I work in the gym, yes. Can I come to the con? If you want to fly down here, pay for the hotel, pay for all the things, I mean, you could. The theme today? There's no theme. We're just hanging out, vibing, talking anime, talking movies, video games, whatever you guys want, really. But I do have a new passport, so I did see the new I did see the new designs. Yes, I'm not going to show my passport on a live, obviously. I'll look at the you in the states. You need a passport even for local. You need a passport for local flights. I'm not taking a plane. I'm driving by car. Can you punch the mirror Of course. Do I think it's weird if a boy cosplays as a girl? No, not at all. You can cosplay. You don't even have to gender bend the character. If you want to, like, if a guy wants to wear makeup, a dress, pretty much copy one to one of a female character, it's not a problem. Just start Hunter x Hunter. What am I in for? An awesome ride, in my personal opinion. I think it's a great show. How many hours is the drive? It kind of depends how many stops we make because we're also going to pick up other people. I'm expecting it to be around 8 or 9 hours, depending like on various factors. Can I cosplay Elizabeth? You can cosplay whoever you want, dude. 470. I doubt you're 470 pounds. I doubt you're 470 pounds. You're currently on part six of JoJo's. I'm nowhere near part six. I've only seen part four, so I'm not even done. I haven't started part five yet. Honest thoughts on bronies? I don't like. They don't affect me. Like what other people do, what you cosplay as, what you're hot. It's not affecting me. So what do I care? Like if it's not hurting anyone, have fun with it. Uh, How you doing, Ari? You remember? It's good to be back. It is good to be back. What do I eat tomorrow? I don't know yet. I mean, the same thing. Actually, the same thing I always eat. Tomorrow, I eat the same thing I always eat: meat, vegetables, Rice Krispies, Coke Zero, frozen meat and veg. Pretty much, yeah, yeah, meat and veg. You don't remember me? Oh no, Ari, I do, I do. I want some rice. I'm not sharing my rice. I guess I was asking you, do I think they're cool or do I have bronies as friends? Do I have bronies as friends? I don't think so. Do I think they're. But, like, the point is, whether you're a brony, cosplay, it has no influence on my perception of you or my opinion of you. It is, like, inconsequential. That is what I'm trying to say. Have I seen the new Bleach trailer? I have not. Someone did post it in the Discord server, but I have not looked at it. Are you from England? I am not. Why are you in a different room? I am not. It's the same room as always. I feel like you live in Japan. Cool, I guess. I'm working on a cosplay of Hori, even though I'm a boy because I have a similar body shape. You don't even have to have the same body type, though. If you want to cosplay a character that fits your body type because you want to, okay, cool. I get that. Uh, but don't feel like you can't cosplay someone that looks different than you. This is an order. Dude, no. You on YouTube, you stop being creepy and yeah. I mean, I'm ignoring you. Thoughts on Arsenal winning the Prem? I don't know who that is. I love them as a character. So exactly. So if you like the character, I feel like cosplaying as characters. I think they're cool. Go for it. Absolutely, go for it. No, 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 not you, Ari. Not you. The person who's like saying weird stuff in my chat. Is it cringe if sometime cosplayed something non-anime? Oh no, you don't have to cosplay an anime character. You could make your own character. You can cosplay a video game character. You can do whatever you want. Cosplay is completely free for whatever you want to do. You're 350 pounds, 6'3", and I still cosplay Orihime. Go for it. I have literally seen a full-on squad of like middle-aged men, like hundreds of pounds overweight, do the Sailor Scouts from Sailor Moon. Do what you want. Cosplay is kind of expensive. It can be. There's budget ways to cosplay, and there's expensive ways to cosplay. So, like, it can be beginner friendly. Not all, like, again, depends what you want to do. Can I cosplay as me? I prefer you didn't. Have I watched JoJo's? The first 4 parts, yes. So you're saying a 50-kilogram person can cosplay Escanor. Why not? And you could, I don't even mean the skinny Escanor. You could cosplay the jacked Escanor. If you like Escanor, cosplay him if you want to. Have fun with it. Have I watched Monster? Yes, I have. Very good series. I would cosplay as a power armor girl from Fallout. Go for it. The power armor is sick, but I would keep this in mind. A lot of anime conventions take place in the spring and summer. Not all, but a lot of them. Power armor, that regardless of how you build it, foam or not, it's going to be hot. It's going to be very, very hot. So ventilation, fans, hydration, you got to have that on point. Uh, my cousin's sister is pregnant. I'm so happy because he's finally going to. Okay, of course. Monster or Avatar? I would say Avatar. You're not 326 kilos, but nice try. Any tips for progressing? Progressing to show off your cosplays. I'm scared. So, regardless of the quality of your cosplay, whether you got it on Amazon, whether you made it yourself, whether you hired someone, regardless of what avenue you took to get the cosplay, no one is going to judge you for it. No one is going to judge you at all for it. At all. The cosplay community, for the most part, because every community has rotten apples, is very welcoming, very friendly, very positive. They're of, and if anyone tries to put you down for your costume, those people are not worth your time. I buy my cosplays from Tubi. You can buy your costumes if you want to. You can buy your costumes if you want to. Not everyone has the time, money, or skills, or some combination thereof to make their own, and or they don't know where to start. It's okay to buy your costumes. I bought my first few costumes, and now we make them. And then so I changed as I went along. What are you watching right now? Marriage Toxin, Angel Next Door, Witch Hat, One Piece, of course. Uh, quite a few shows. I'm blanking at the moment. 2 tons of music in the guys. Come on, come on. Avatar, or One Piece, both. I'm 45 and say, okay, guys, can you like stop spamming random numbers and saying, "Can I cosplay this?" It's kind of dumb now. What anime character should I get on my lever shirt? Whatever character you want on your shirt. Is it okay for a 45-year-old male to cosplay as a minor anime girl? I will say that is very, very weird. Like that is like kind of crossing some lines that makes it very. I think that's crossing a few too many lines. Do I think there will be a Pokemon Go players at the convention? Always, yes. I don't think you're going to see hordes of people walking around playing Pokemon Go. Will there be people there who like play it? Yes. But you're not going to see like 50 people walking around doing this. Is One Piece worth the time or should I skip the filler? There's the thing is One Piece is not really a series with a lot of filler. It takes canon content and then stretches it out, so it takes longer for things to happen, like a lot longer for things to happen. It's not like this episode is filler. It's that there's a lot of repeat scenes, filler scenes within the canon episode. So it's not like Naruto, for example. Makes it a lot more tedious to get through. Is Gachakudo worth the watch? I'd say absolutely. Not the Pokemon Go hand gesture. You mean this? Like, let's be real. You're spinning the Pokeball and you're doing this. Like that's exactly what it looks like. You're in Toronto. Said I'm lost. Matt, you're not in Toronto. Is it better than Avatar? I don't really. I can't say that. No. You're for different reasons. Are you cosplaying for the convention? Always. I'm always in cosplay. I sent proof in the Discord. You could have grabbed that off of Google. I don't believe you. Is there any series with good filler? It depends. Like not every time. Like Naruto has good filler. It also has bad filler. One Piece has good filler. It also has bad filler. Like I don't know any show with 100% good filler. Have I been to the States before? Yes, I have. Several times, in fact. My last visit was last year. I went to New York. I went hiking in the States. Yeah, well, in the northern New York, right over the border. That reminds me, I'm currently working on making a cosplay of Coco's mentor. I don't know who that is. Who am I going as? Gogeta. My go-to costume. Oh wait, it's already packed up. Never mind. My costume's already packed up. Do I think the Mount Rushmore of anime characters is just the big three and Goku? No. I also don't have a Mount Rushmore of anime, but it would not be them. No. If I had to like somehow figure it out, which I'm not going to, it would not be that. No. Can I unpack it and show us? No. because I always wear the Gogeta jacket like every stream. If you go back to almost all of my live streams, all of my videos, I'm always wearing the Gogeta jacket, so it's like it's pretty easy to spot. And I'm almost never wearing like I'm not putting on the whole thing. You got a fresh trim on Friday. We did. He's Jamaican, isn't Jamaica in the States? I'm not Jamaican. I've been to Richmond Hill, Ontario, and I thought the bags of milk were funny. So the thing is, bagged milk is also more environmentally friendly than the cartons of milk. That just the it's also we usually just take the bag, we put it in a jug, cut off the tip, and we pour it that way. You can also just buy regular cartons, but we use milk. We use bagged milk in my apartment. Favorite JJK character would be Aoi Toto. Favorite. I got a file with the goody videos of great. What? What? If I could have one physique from anime, I don't want anyone else's physique. I'm happy with my body. I'm happy with my genetics. I'm just gonna keep working on my own. Gonna keep getting stronger. Thoughts on Evangelion? I tried it. Wasn't really my vibe. I'm going to keep saying put a girl on until you say it. I'm not. I mean, I'm not going to put a girl on because there's no girls here. I am literally alone in my apartment. Yes, I am back because I'm back home from work. I'm back home from the gym. I am mostly packed up as much as I could be until tomorrow. How long did it take you to finish Skypiea from One Piece? However long it took to release all the episodes. Me and Goku need to be nerfed. You don't need to be nerfed. You're already powerless. Where's the Fall Guys? We're not playing any more games today. We already had our morning gaming stream. My soul is contented. What? Will I put a girl on next stream? No. No, I will not. Which character mashup would I cosplay? I don't really do like that kind of thing. I usually just I'm an authentic, I like one-to-one guy. So like if I'm doing a costume, I like to nail every detail as perfectly as possible. That's how I prefer to do things. Am I hungry after workout? I'm pretty much always hungry. That's just my state of existence. How long did it take you to watch? And so, Lemon, I've been watching One Piece since it came out. So, however long it took to finish the arc is how long it took me to finish the arc. The guy I'm making cosplay is Quiffrey from Witch Hatatelli. Oh, you're doing Quiffrey. He's a sus guy. I don't trust him. I don't trust him, especially after the recent episodes. I never trusted him. Emotional damage, that sucks. You're already powered. Is it crossing the line, in your opinion, if I cosplay as a celebrity? No, people do that all the time. If you want to be John Cena, I think that'd be great. No one would even notice you. How long are you staying on? Pretty much as long as I feel like staying on. My phone is plugged in. My PC is good to go. So pretty much until I feel like going, or until I have to like start making dinner. Have I watched The Boys? No, have not seen a single second of the series. Not even a bit. How's it going, Alex? Depends what celebrity. I mean, if you mean like blackface, yeah, I don't recommend doing blackface. That would not go well for you. I want to cosplay as Doja Cat. Uh, you can if you want to, I guess. No reason you can't. Have I watched Epo? I love Epo. You watched One Piece in 240p? I watched One Piece when it was airing on TV. I was watching One Piece when it was airing on 4Kids. What song got ruined because of TikTok for you? None. I don't. I know this is like a crazy concept, but I almost never do the scrolling on TikTok. I follow very few people. I usually click on their profile specifically to see if there's any content from them I want to watch, but I'm never really doing the swiping thing. Now I want to go to this convention. I mean, if you want to come to Toronto this weekend, come for it. Come on, you can. If tickets aren't sold out, they might be sold out at this point. They usually do. Have I ever been recognized in public? Twice. Can I do streams on you? I'm on YouTube right now. We're on YouTube right now. Sendo is my favorite and inspired me to become a boxer. Very cool. Very cool. Anime has inspired a lot of us to make some changes to us. Did I stream Drake's Iceman? I don't know what that. I don't follow Drake. How many episodes of anime do I watch a day? 0 to 3 is my average. So some days 0, at most an hour. Thank you for the follow, Joe. Which anime is ruined by fan service? I think Fire Force is the most recent one, but the ending was good. But we can't. Come on, the fan service definitely brought down the overall quality. You probably sold out, and yeah, Los Angeles is pretty far. But every May, in like towards the 20, like 18, 20-ish, like 20th of March, in March. I just said May. Uh, Around this time every year, you can hop in. Should I cosplay as a cosplayer cosplaying Akam? No, you can't. Fire Force's peak, but I agree the fan service was egregious. I would agree with that. Yeah, I think the fan service really brought down the overall quality of the show. Is there a limit of episodes where you would just not watch a show? Considering I've rewatched Naruto multiple times, I've rewatched One Piece multiple times. No, I have doubts. I have doubts. Drake is more important than the Canadian. I no. I may not be like a huge Mark Carney guy, but Drake is just not that. No. Why can't I? Because I said no. Because I said no. You can cosplay yourself. I want to cosplay Jin Mori, but I've never cosplayed before. Jin Mori would be a very easy start. Jin Mori is a very easy costume, super basic. Like literally a white shirt, blue pants, goggles, the wig if you want to, a staff. You can literally just go to Home Depot and get a dowel and paint it. Easy work. Do I like the weekend? I work. My schedule is the same every day, so the weekend doesn't really exist for me. Uh, What's wrong with Marin? No, there's nothing wrong with Marin Kitagawa. I'm just being me. I'm just bullying you. It's okay. Have I watched Witch Hat? I am up to date with Witch Hat. Toronto is Drake. Drake is not Toronto. Toronto is better than Drake. That's why I want to start with him to get into it more. Yeah. So I think an easy costume like Jin Mori, go for it. Do it. Absolutely. You could literally go to Walmart and make that costume. I've just finished the season of Witch Hat. The season's not over yet. There's only like 7 episodes out right now. Do I listen to music? Technically, no. I mean, yes, but technically, no, because I have not listened to music in in over a year. Sorry, it's been over a year. You finished. Oh, you finished reading Witch. Okay, you finished reading Witch Hat. Okay, that makes sense. I think. I don't even know if the manga's done. Do I like Jamaican music? I'm not particularly familiar with Jamaican music, so I'm gonna say no, but I don't really have much exposure to it. Have I reached Gear 5? I've passed Gear 5. I am every gear simultaneously. Favorite artist? You know what? I'll just list them off. I like Jonathan Young, Lindsey Sterling, American Rejects, Red Jumpsuit Apparatus, Breaking Benjamin, Green Day, Linkin Park. I had a bunny, and at midnight he ran away by ripping open the metal cage. He wanted to escape from you, Aaron. There's a cosplayer I like. They're a femboy, but the anime cosplays are amazing. Yeah, but being a femboy is, in my opinion, irrelevant. If their cosplays are cool, their cosplays are cool, regardless. Radiohead, I haven't listened to in many, 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 many years, but I am familiar with them. Did I see the new Sakamoto movie trailer? No, because I'm not going to be watching it. I actually dropped Sakamoto Days. I dropped the anime, so I'm not gonna. I have no interest in the movie if I didn't even like the anime. It just got boring for me. It's kind of like the same thing on repeat, and is yeah, it didn't stick for me. Didn't really stick for me. Or maybe I just caught it at the wrong time. A Vinland Saga or Vagabond. I don't. Well, Vagabond is only in manga form, and I don't read manga. So Vinland Saga, which is fantastic. Do I do sports in high? No, 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 no. High school, I was not into fit. I was not into any sort of physical activity. The closest thing to sports I did in high school was I was a fast eater. Fire Force fan service was not that bad. It was pretty bad. In my opinion, it really brought down the quality of the show significantly. Significantly. I thought we weren't doing vertical anymore. So with YouTube, I actually, if you noticed, I really stepped away with YouTube live streams for a while, for a good while, because I was prioritizing TikTok and Twitch, which I still am. Being honest, I still am. But now I'm trying to see if we could revitalize the YouTubes a bit, bring it back up. Um, and it's just more convenient for me to use this format. What would I say is one reason to watch romance and one reason to not watch it? It's more about the series than the genre, because there's no bad genre. There's no like, there's good romance, there's bad romance. Romance can be absolutely fantastic and wholesome and exciting and fun and whatever you're looking for. It could be adventure based. It could be just wholesome based. It could be it could just warm your heart. But it could also be like, this is absolutely cringe. Why am I watching this? And you shut it off in like 5 minutes. Depends on the series. Tamaki was explained in the final season. It doesn't matter if you explain why the powers are, like why she is the way she is. If it's off putting, it's off putting. Like, just because there's a canonical reason in the story, like why her clothes do that, doesn't make it any more enjoyable. What do I think about Sri Lanka? Never been. Never been. What are your thoughts on One Piece? I have never watched it. I've been watching One Piece, the original production, like the main series, this entire time. Do I think anime? Do I think God of High School was carried by animation? I don't think God of High School was even carried that well. Like, it looks good, sure, but I think the biggest issue with God of High School was the pacing. Like, it felt very kind of rushed, and it didn't really go that far. The first season, it has cool fights and stuff, but it doesn't really get the chance to explore the world in any kind of depth. It's kind of like Solo Leveling, where it's fun. It's fun to watch, but there wasn't a whole lot of substance in that initial season. So I kind of want to see more from it. Why wouldn't I join my podcast? I don't really like podcasts. What was God of High School even about? I completely forgot. So there you go. There's even more reason for it. So God of High School, how so the main premise actually focuses around Jin Mori and his dad, like his dad getting like kidnapped, and then like the whole the tournament that grants any wish. Like most of the story took place around the tournament, right? Where the winner gets any wish, and then they started introducing Cha, Chakariki. Uh, what was it called? Chakariki. I forget how it's pronounced. Do I know when the new Demon Slayer movie will be out? No. And also, I'm not particularly excited for it because I thought the last Demon Slayer movie was kind of a bit like not well done. I thought the pacing of the last Demon Slayer movie was choppy and slow and difficult to sit through. The World Cup, I could not care less about the World Cup. I don't follow any real life sports, any non anime sport, really. Like, I'll watch anime sports, but real life sports I can't get into. Can I recommend a good slice of life? Yes. Based in high school and romance with a good plot. High school, romance, got it. Angel Next Door spoils me rotten. What, Jobless? Okay, Jobless Reincarnation, I could not deal with Rudius. I dropped it because of Rudius. Uh, Charyuk? I think it was. I could have sworn there was something else to it. Wasn't it? Charyuki or whatever it was. However it's pronounced. Would I rather watch a very rushed anime or a very slow paced anime? It depends on what extreme end of the spectrum we're going, because it can be painfully like if it depends on how far you take it. Because like there's One Piece pacing, which is very slow. There's monster pacing, which is also slow, but you also have fast pacing, like in some cases too fast, like God of High School or the ending to Erased. So it depends on where on the spectrum you land. I'm not caught up on Demon Slayer. I don't think you're missing too much. Actually the last season was pretty good. Uh, not all the seasons are great. I already watched it. Got more? Absolutely, I have more. If you want high school romance, My Love Story, that's a good one. Do I watch Cyberpunk? Yes, I did. I finished it a couple of days ago. I liked it. I definitely don't hate. No, I liked it. I don't. I wasn't like, oh my god, this is the greatest thing ever, but I liked it. And thank you, Kanji, for the heart. JoJo pacing is either or in my opinion. JoJo pacing, I think even throughout the same arc, it can be like highs and lows. For example, JoJo's Part 4. I actually dropped it temporarily because the start of it was slow, but then the second half of it was fantastic. So like the pacing got better as the arc went on. So like I could see that. How have you watched so much anime? Because I've been watching anime since 1994. You got another? I watched that too. Yeah, of course I do. Have you seen Origeru? I watched an isekai about a civil servant running a kingdom in another world. Oh, that one. I watched it too. It's like a yaoi romance. Like he's like a finance guy, but like budgeting the kingdom and everything. I watched that one. Series that start slow and end fast is normal pacing. Not like here's okay, okay. There's a difference between like picking up when like a key event is happening and then the like a certain section of the series being rushed. The ending to Erased was rushed. Like it was good pacing. Like they could have done the ending better for sure. You don't watch Yaoi? Don't Let Me In With You? There's nothing wrong with Yaoi, but you're talking about an isekai with a civil servant in running a kingdom. That sounds a lot like the Yaoi that I just saw a couple months ago. Are you looking forward to the new Blue Lock season? I will be watching it for sure. What is your favorite arc in Hunter x Hunter? I always say York New, Chimera Ant, just take your pick. I just rotate between them. You've watched that too? You got another? Okay. You've seen Orgeru, seen have you seen quintessential quintuplets? What streaming service do I use? I use multiple free websites. You enjoyed Greed Island the most? I mean, I actually like Greed Island more than most people did, but it's not going to be my favorite. Which part of JoJo's is your favorite? I've seen up to four, and four would be my favorite thus far. Do I know how many isekai comes out every year? I don't exactly count, no. You've never seen a JoJo Part 4. Is a slow incline or does it get fast? So, JoJo's Part 4, in my opinion, had a slower start for me, but then the second half really picked up. That's how I felt watching it. You've seen okay, so you've have you seen Kaguya-sama Love is War? Too many isekais? It does, like okay, I don't really have a problem with the number of isekai coming out. It's not the genre that I have a problem with. I think a lot of them are slop. Not like there's good ones. Don't get me wrong. There's good ones, but there's a lot of them that are just kind of generic, like nothing, like really nothing unique to it. Are you able to send me this? What services you use without leaking it? It's on my Discord server. Like if you go to my Discord FAQ section, scroll down, it's right there. I only ask if you join the Discord that you become an active participant. You're not just like a corpse that doesn't talk. How you doing, joystick? What's good? The only issue I have with Chimera Ant is that it takes five. Okay, yes, the pacing of Chimera Ant is slow. I love the arc. The pacing is definitely the most tedious part of that arc. But in general, the story, the characters, the development, the fights, everything that happens within that arc is great. It just takes a lot of time for things to actually, you know, happen. What are your thoughts on season three of Vinland Saga being a return back to action focused? I don't know about season three because I don't read the manga. I figured there would be more action, but I don't want to know a single detail. I don't want to know anything about season three. I'm going in only watching the anime. Luffy clears all fiction. That's nonsense. How do I enjoy Haikyuu? What were your thoughts? I loved Haikyuu. Watched it multiple times. I think at least three times, maybe even four. I lost count. Uh, it's very joyful and fun and exciting, and actually makes you want to play volleyball. Favorite anime? I unfortunately don't have a favorite anime to give you. If you want a list of series that I enjoy, I'm more than happy to do so, but I don't pick favorites. You just dropped Boruto as they introduced a vampire to the verse. If you're talking the manga, I have not read it. If you're talking the anime, I have watched it. I am looking forward to Blue Vortex. Hopefully, it's as good as people say it is. Is Vinland Saga having a season 3? Eventually, yes. It's just not out right now. I don't know the release date. Is Gurren Lagann one I like? No. I could not get into it. Do I think One Piece's character work is weaker post time skip? No. I think it has. I love the character work the entire series. Start to finish, pre time skip, post time skip. I love the character work. I don't know what you mean by character work. I assume you mean like maybe their art style or something. Uh, might have some preferences for different characters, like depending on the case. But in general, I love them both. Do I believe they will continue Hunter x Hunter? Well, the author is periodically, not frequently, but occasionally releasing chapters. And I believe that if we eventually got enough content that you could continue the anime, I could see it coming back. Potentially. Potentially. The characters I love the characters writing. Pretty much across the board. There might be some cases where you could find something I don't like, but in general I love them. What do I like more, One Piece or me? One Piece. Have I seen Windbreaker? Yes, I have. I love Windbreaker. Great show. Great show. You can't hate Chimera Ant, though. It showcases my goat, Phaeton's Phaeton. I like Phaeton. What was his? I forgot what it was called. Pain Packer. Pain Packer. Opinions on ReZero? Season 1 is great. Season 2 is eh. Season 3 was better than 2. And 4, I'm on break from it for now. Do I think it'll be out? It'll beat out Tokyo Revengers. I think Windbreaker already crushes Tokyo Revengers in my personal taste. I think Kuma is the best written character in One Piece. You know what? I wouldn't be mad at that. I would not be mad at that. I think Kuma is a 10 on 10, brilliantly written character. I love everything they've done with him. Literally, like, absolutely phenomenal character. I have no like I have no problems with that take at all. I hope the author goes into Gyro's backstory more. The thing is with like his health is always a problem, right? We don't know how far like he's gonna get with the manga. We don't know if he's gonna finish it. We don't know if the anime is gonna come back. It'd be good if he does. Like I love Hunter x Hunter. Uh what's my top new gen? So I don't have a top anything. Like I don't have a top new gen, I don't have a top old gen. Also, new gen to me doesn't mean anything because like where do you draw the line? But I wouldn't be able to tell you anyway. Okay, so just list off. Okay, I can just list off good shows. Not a ranking, just list off good shows. Um, let's go within like recent releases. Let's say, uh, Angel Next Door, really solid. The girl in my class forgot her glasses, really fantastic. Uh, let's see, Marriage Toxin, really solid so far. So far, I have no complaints about it. Uh, what's really good right now? Uh, what's really catching my attention? Let me think. Let me think. What do I think of Chainsaw Man? I like the writing. I like the animation. I like the music. I like the story. Sentence to be Hero is pretty solid. Sentence to be Hero is pretty solid. I've seen that one. Kill Blue, haven't seen it. My Hero Academia, seen all of it. It's solid. I haven't seen every movie. I think I've seen most of the movies. Have I seen Gurren Lagann? I tried to. I couldn't get into it. Realist Hero rebuilds a kingdom as an anime that will cure insomnia. Haven't seen it. Kamisama Kiss. I don't remember if I've seen it or dropped it. Like I might have. I just don't. I can't recall off the top of my head. Quintessential I have seen. Gachakuda I have seen. Love them both. Bunny Girl I dropped right away. Not my taste. Definitely not my taste. Yeah, taste, personal preference. Taste just means personal preference. I see you. See you last. Blue Exorcist is kind of a complicated one because I liked it initially, and then the newer season that came out in recent years I didn't like. I liked it before. I don't like it now. Have I seen Kingdom? I have not. Not yet. They changed the plot. Yeah, I don't like how Blue Exorcist is now. Maybe I'll go back to it one day, but not right now. I have so much to watch, and that's just not going to take priority. Ozzy, why did you leave? If you're saying you're back again, that means you left. Why did you leave? But like originally, like the first half of Blue Exorcist is good. It is good. What are the anime on the bottom? I literally just Googled spring 2026 anime and grabbed an image, so I threw it onto the TikTok. That's all it is. If you Google that, you'll find it. Invincible is a really good spot. I'm taking a small break from Invincible. I will eventually go back to it. I'm just taking some time away from it. Yaoi is for young women. Why do I watch that? What are you talking about? Yaoi just means men, two men in a relationship. It's men romance. That literally does not describe the demographic in any capacity. Have I seen Killer Bee? I love Killer Bee. He's great. It's 1 a.m. and my mom walked into my room. Okay, you know what? Fair enough. Fair enough. That makes sense to me. You're completely, yeah, exactly. He's just off there. No, not Naruto's character. Oh, the anime called Killer Bee. Then I don't know it. The only Killer Bee I know is Killer Bee the character. Have I cried watching One Piece multiple times? Yes. Have I watched Hokkaido? I have seen Hokkaido Gals. That was a pretty decent one. Yeah, I liked it. Do I think I'm not a so like professor. I hate to like just dismiss comments, but like I'm very anti power scaling. It's technically called Be the Beginning. Okay, I've heard that name. I haven't seen it though. Who cares? What is this middle school? Main audience is young. So like because the main audience is this demographic has nothing to do with who can watch the show. Guess okay. You know, shonen means the target audience is teenage boys. So by that logic, I'm not allowed to watch shonen because it's marketed towards teenage boys. Like no women can watch shonen; they should only watch shojo. Like your logic does not track. I was just asking, what's your favorite anime though? I don't have a favorite anime, so I'm gonna give a list. I'm gonna give a list of different genres. Let's see. I like Ippo. I like Sakamoto Desuka. I like Zatch Bell, Digimon, uh, Full Metal Alchemist. Those are awesome. Parasite, World Trigger. Every woman that obsessed with yeah, women can't watch JJK because it's a shonen. I'm surprised there's no really popular like Prince of Tennis. Prince of Tennis is a very popular tennis anime, so there you go. Worth the watch too. Uh, anyway, you got more slice of life? I absolutely do. Okay, so have you seen, okay, well, you've probably seen Toradora, I imagine. I imagine you've seen Toradora because like that's just like the most basic of basic uh shonen high school romance stuff. Let me check my list. So we're looking for shonen high school romance with a good story. Uh High school, okay, Angel Beats, Clan uh Boys Love is very specific in Japanese market as who they make it for. Again, Adam, your opinion in this case is just bad. You're trying to decide who can watch a show. It just does not hold any. It does not make any sense. If you are like maybe you have an issue with gays. Maybe you're uncomfortable with like boys love. You might have some issues to address there. Can you bang some guy? What? The Daily Life of the Immortal King. I actually dropped that one. I got bored. I actually got bored of that one. Hokkaido Gals. We already talked about it briefly. It is pretty good. So you've already seen that one. You've seen Angel Beats. Okay. I assume you said Clannad as well. It's okay. I have more. I've been watching romance for a long time. A long time. Let's go with. Give you a minute. I'm scrolling through. High school shonen romance. That's a lot of Bleach, Blue Lock. Technically, Erased has some. It's not. I mean, I wouldn't call Erased a romance, even though romance happens. Okay, what about? Uh, oh wait, what about this one? What about this one? Uh, this one is okay. Have you seen? Oh wait. Bakuman. Bakuman. Not Bakugan. Bakuman. That one you have. Okay. Bakuman. Yes. Yes. That one. I made friends with the second prettiest girl. I'm watching it right now. It's decently good. It's not at that level though. Bakuman is elite. The market is the market, regardless of what I think. I mean, the market is the market. But like, you're still, dude, your take still is bad because regardless of what majority of the population is like focused on, like watches this genre, that doesn't mean people from outside the majority can't watch that genre because by that logic, if you are not part of the majority that watches that kind of show, no one else can watch it. You're nothing makes any sense when you say it that way. Kaguya-sama as a recommendation, maybe. I think I already recommended that one. Have I watched Tune Into Midnight? I have. It was okay. It was fine. You got any PC back? Okay. Well, I ignored those comments, or I banned them. Have I watched Into Midnight? Yeah. So yeah, guys, please don't make weird. There's a limit to how weird you can be. Yeah, I thought Tune Into Midnight it was a very mid, very mid. Do I like JoJo's for the most part? Yes. Which series did I cry more to, Naruto or One Piece? One Piece by a lot. One Piece by a lot. Like, a substantial margin. Like, have I cried to Naruto? Sure, but nowhere near as often. It's just yeah. You got another high school romance slice of life. I've watched all of what you've watched. All of what I said. Okay. Uh have you seen We Never Learned Bokuben? It's decent. I don't think it's spectacular. I'm just going through my list. Charlotte. Charlotte is good. Or Chobits. That's another one. Can you give me a show to look up and I'll see what number is a trending on? Wait, what? And numbers a trend. Why would you care about what's trending? Such a I don't know. Oh, there's Shadow. Oh, great, Shadow's back. You watched all of them. You made me addicted. Okay, so you've seen Bokuben. You've seen Clan. Okay. Have you seen? All right, I got you covered. Don't worry. I've been doing this a long time. I've been doing this a very long time. Doctor Stone. That's not a romance. That's a lot of Dragon Ball. A lot of Dragon Ball. A lot of Dragon Ball. A lot of drag. Okay. Dungeon Man. How about Is it okay to pick up girls in a dungeon? Don't forget about our duel in China. Yeah, I'll see you there. Can you just tell me an anime? Okay, how about okay? Is it okay to pick up the girls in a dungeon? I have a room with a fridge, and I don't really go to school. Uh, I'm concerned why you don't go to school. Uh, Tomo-chan is a girl. I think Tomo-chan is a girl is decent. I think it's decent. I don't think it's spectacular. Like, is it enjoyable? Sure, but it's like middle of the pack, classic shonen romance kind of thing. Because I got bullied to the point where I had to go to the hospital. I've never been hospitalized, but I've had like the classics, concussions, locked in lockers and stuff. Angel Next Door, apparently he's already seen. I think he's already seen that one, or at least he's up to date on it. So Black Clover is great. Well, we were talking more high school. They were asking for a high school shonen romance. That's more of a battle shonen, which is like not quite what he was asking for. Naruto is never getting more content, and Boruto manga is really not that good. So look. I'm not reading Boruto. I will say that I'm gonna try Blue Vortex when it comes out. I'm up to date. Where did I get this info? Geneva? Wait, what? Wait, what? Anyways, I'm confused by that. Yeah, I watched the one you said is okay. Okay, so you've seen okay. So you've seen Is It Okay to Pick Up Girls in a Dungeon? What about? Hang on, I still have more. I still have more. Uh, okay, so technically, Fate Stay Night, high school kids, romance story. It's just like it's the most of the story is not. Actually, you know what? There's a fair amount of high school stuff. Have you seen the Fate Stay Night series? Have you seen Fate Stay Night? I will link it in the what? The YouTube chat is confusing me a bit. They sent you a text for a friend. I'm so confused by the YouTube chat. So Overlord, I think the start is good. I think the first season is the best one, then second, then third, then fourth. It's been declining since the first season. I watched half of it and dropped it. It wasn't it. You drop Fate Stay Night? And I'll admit that catches me off guard because like I thought Fate Stay Night was brilliant. I thought it was stunning. That kind of what about okay, I was gonna say Violet Evergarden, but that doesn't take place in a school. She's just a high school aged character. Uh, but Violet Evergarden is still good. I will not stand for any Overlord slander. It's all good. I disagree. It is. I will die on the hill that the first season is the best, then second, then third, then fourth. There's clearly a decline in the quality from season to season. You should 365 Days to the Wedding. I have already seen that one, but they were specifically looking for high school age romance, so like that's adult age romance. So appreciate the recommendation, just a bit off topic from what they wanted. I personally have already seen it. It was fine. People only watch for Albedo. No, I actually watch for Sebas, who's clearly better than Albedo. Monthly Girl Nozaki-kun was Monthly Girl Nozaki-kun is fine. It's fine, not my favorite. Is Punk Hazard a good arc? It is one of my least favorite arcs in the anime. In the anime. Like you could try Monthly Girl Nozaki could. It's short. It's decent. Uh, it's fine. Worst arc in One Piece, I would say Fishman Island. And the anime, specifically the anime. You end up on the big tower in Toronto. You should see if you can jump off. Have I seen Chain Girl? No, I have not. That sounds like a show I probably would not like, but I have not seen it. Just going off of the name sounds kind of sus. Engaged to the Undefined. I haven't seen that one. I don't even think I know that one. I meant Chain Soldier. I've heard of it, have not seen it. Would I rather watch Fishman Island or turn into an app on someone's iPhone? Oh, I'm turning into an app. You got any more? I've literally watched all of them. I have, dude. I think you're underestimating how much romance I've watched. Fruits Basket. The girl I think I already mentioned the girl I like forgot her glasses, but that is a good one. Engaged to the end. I'm applying for it to a job. I don't believe you. Horchata, I don't believe you can get a job. Weathering with You, great movie. Weathering with You, great movie. Yes, yes. Don, I had to drop it. Even though I like the premise, I like the animation, I like the music, I like the action. I just don't care for any of the characters to the point where I was not enjoying everything else about it. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. But the whole concept of like I believe in ghosts but not aliens, and I believe in aliens but not ghosts, like that was fun. That was fun. But couldn't I just couldn't like anybody. Nami's design is perfect. Anyone who disagrees is not a real weeb. That's a bad take. Uh, would I rather become employed or grow a head on my back? I already have multiple jobs, but thank you. What do I recommend to me about 4 to 5 months ago? I don't remember my recommendations from 4 to 5 months ago, man. Kagurabachi? Isn't that the oh wait, that's not out yet. That's the one that we just got a trailer for, right? I'm surprised about your Don take, seeing you love romance. Yeah, but I don't like the characters. I love romance. I don't like any of the characters. I found them all extremely exhausting. I'm saying you recommend Fruit Basket. I already recommended Fruit Basket. Okay, you've already seen Fruit Basket. Okay, got you, got you. Uh What about you've probably seen this one. More than a married couple, less than lovers. That's a kind of a common one these days. You've probably seen it, but I'll ask anyway. Sakamoto Days, I dropped it. You just want to copy paste your list to I my list is not sorted by genre. You have okay, I figured you've already seen it. I can't exactly you know. How about Gosick? Gosick is great. Teasing Master Tagaki. Wait, isn't that the wait? Isn't Teasing Master Tagaki that like it's little kids? It's little kids. Like they're like elementary age. From Me to You is a solid. From Me to You, yeah, I recommend that one. Dandadan is not a good romance watch in my opinion. The animation is cool and all, but I really couldn't get into it. I kind of felt yeah, I like the story. I like a lot of things they did, but I could not get into it. That I felt similarly. What's wrong with Nami's design? You're a fake One Piece fan. If I disagree with Nami's again, dude, you're being really creepy. You're being really creepy. Am I not allowed? Like just to say you must like a certain design is really come on. Take back what I said about Overlord. Season two so as I said, season one, season two, season three, season four. It declines as the seasons progress. That is my statement. I didn't say season two was bad. I said season one was better, and then season three was worse, and then season four was worse. That was my statement. I watched that too. You got more? Of course, I have more. Have you seen Golden Time? Overlord season four. Overlord season four is my least favorite season. You could try searching for engaged to the undefined. I feel like you'd know it from the picture. Is there another name for it? The Tunnel to Summer, the Exit to Goodbyes for the Romance Guy. A Tunnel to Summer, I don't think I've seen. Don't think I've seen Tunnel to Summer. Okay, so you have seen Okay, you've seen Golden Time. Have you seen Dealing with the Mikadono sisters? You could Angel Next Door. So I already recommended Angel Next Door. He's seen it. Can you copy paste your entire list? I can't. I can't because it's not sorted. I'm literally scrolling through like every genre and then just picking out the ones that I recommend. Because also there's series in here that are not good. Blue Box. I think he's already seen that one. Your name is he's probably. I'd assume he's seen Your Name because that's like a big staple movie. Like if they yeah. So there you go. He's seen Your Name. Silent Voice. I'm gonna assume he's seen Silent Voice as well. The other name is in Japanese. I don't think it would help you, but it's called Mikakunin. You know what? I definitely haven't seen it. Have I watched Fate? I've watched the Strange Fake, and I've watched the Fate Stay Night series. I have not seen the rest of Fate yet. The Garden of Words. I have not. Snafu. I've already recommended. He's seen it. ReZero. ReZero. I mean, technically, the characters are high school age, and it is like the romance is a part of the series. I mean, technically, Overlord season four had great character development and introduced Sorcerer Kingdom. I still thought it was a boring arc. Not that fun to sit through. You survived the fall off the tower. God dang it. Have I played God of War Ragnarok? I have not. I've actually not played God of War at all. Roshidere, haven't seen it. Toradora. Toradora is not underrated. I would actually go so far to say Toradora is not good. I think Toradora is not even good. I think it was like one of the few romance shonens for its time, so it became like a staple, and people hyped it up to be something that was no, it's just not good. Toradora was not that good. No, no, I don't think Toradora was even that good. I think it's midish, mid-ish. How you doing, Richard? Is High Rise Invasion good? Haven't seen it. Could I give a shout out to? I don't know who that is. Have I watched episode 5 of One Piece? A few times, yes. Flavors of Youth? I have not. I don't think I've seen Flavors of Youth. Adderall movements? I don't take Adderall. Maybe tell him to watch Ghibli movies. I mean, uh, most of the Ghibli movies don't really fall under the description of what they're asking for. Like, you know, Ponyo, Howl's Moving Castle, Ponpoko. I'm thinking through the Grave of the Firefly. Yeah, they're not really what he's looking for. You watched all of them. I've been up to the. You've watched all of them. Okay. Have you seen uh, Snow White with red hair? Have I seen Riley? Can you not make comments like that? It's really stupid. It's really stupid at this point. Like, come on. Charlotte, I think he's already seen it because I won't stop talking. Okay, so you've seen Snow White with red hair. What about? What about? Hang on. Nope, not that one. I assume you're gonna say yes to Horimiya. Naruto sources, but Naruto. Naruto source by the way, Johnny. What does that even mean? Give me a short show to watch tonight. A short show. Okay. Erased. You could binge that in one shot if you want to. Can you at least congratulate Arsenal for football? I don't, Adam. I don't know what that is. I just don't know what you're talking about. I'm literally making a cosplay for Hori. Of course, I have. Okay. All right. Have you seen? Don't toy with me, Miss Nagatoro. How about that one? The news is from the May 19th Q&A for shareholders. I just don't know what you're talking about, dude. What are you talking about? We're not talking about shit. What? Okay, so I've recommended Miss Nagatoro already. Okay. Uh, what about? Okay. How about bottom tier character no Tomozaki? If he doesn't mind old shows, his and her circumstances. Can't say I've ever heard of that one. Can't say I've heard of that one. Charlotte, I've seen many times. No, not many times. I've seen it once. Sorry. You like JoJo's? Yes, I like JoJo's. Call of the Night. I still haven't seen it. Uh, they asked me for a recommendation. I gave one. If you want to jump in and give short recommendations to the person who asked, go for it. Go for it. Uh, Marks the 25th anniversary of Naruto, but there are any concerns that Boom might peak. We see our 25th anniversary as the beginning of a new stage, and we have several projects. Okay, so there's new potential Naruto stuff coming. Cool. I mean, I like Naruto. What did I say before? I said bottom tier character Tomozaki. One Piece is your favorite short anime. Oh yeah, your favorite short anime. Cool. Okay. Maybe if you have like 30 screens going at once. Okay, so you've seen Tomozaki. Because of course you have. What about? Oh wait, that's the second season. What about? Hang on. Hang on. Uh, I mean, there's a couple of cuckoos. That one's all right. Have I seen AOT or I don't know what WTKG is, but AOT, yes, I've seen it. Have I watched episode 6 of One Piece? Yeah. So you okay? Yeah, a couple of cuckoos. You dropped it. Honestly, not shocked. I'm not too shocked by that. Uh okay. Wait. Okay. The fragrant flower blooms with dignity. The fragrant flower. Come on. You didn't see Karakano? I have not seen Karakano. I don't think I know what that is. You must if you haven't seen Fragrant Flower, that should be very very high up. You watched it and okay, of course you did. Uh that's fine. I still have more. I still have more. Let's see. Okay. Have you seen I Want to Eat Your Pancreas, Your Name, Weathering with You, Whisker Away? All of those movies? Toradora is basic stuff. He's probably seen it. Fragrant Flower is a snooze fest, bad take. Brilliant show. It's fantastic. I'm quite surprised. That's one of the best oldie romance. Uh, I mean, maybe it hasn't been recommended to me. I've watched a lot of I've watched a fair bit. One at a time, but the first one, yes. So I said Weathering with You, Whisker Away, and your name. I think Whisker Away is probably the one okay. You've seen what you. All right. That's fine. That's fine. Oh wait, that's Silent Voice. Kokoro Connect. He's already seen Horimiya. What about Kokoro Connect? As a summary of the plot, it's kind of enemies to lovers. The girl hates the guy at first because he's better than her. I mean, I'm not opposed to the idea. It sounds kind of. I mean, I don't love the concept. I've seen it before. Doesn't mean you could have. You can't. It can't be done well. It could be. He's defo long. I've watched all of these. It's possible. He needs to watch. You're funny, but no one needs to watch that show. That show could disappear for all I care. I'm still waiting to see if he's seen Kokoro Connect though. Give him a boarding school Juliet as I haven't seen that one. Do I have a character where where you thought you wouldn't like but grew to love them? You know what? Endeavor. Endeavor. Because abusive, controlling, violent dad turned goes through redemption arc and tries to do better for his family and for everyone. Uh yeah, I'll say Endeavor. I'm not too sure what's it about again. So Kokoro Connect. I can just read you the synopsis. It's pretty much the linking of it's a linking of people that experience each other's emotions, if I remember right. It's people switching bodies. It's a body switching kind of thing. So think high school romance Freaky Friday. Askeladd from Vinland Saga. I like Askeladd the entire time, but actually wait. There's a Did I like him at the start? Did I like him at the start? Because he kind of did all that. You know what? Fair pick. Askeladd. I get it. I get it. Okay, you've not watched it. There you go. So go watch Kokoro Connect. That should keep you busy for a day. You've seen Mysterious Girlfriend. Don't think I've seen Mysterious Girlfriend X. I knew I could find him something. I've watched so much romance, I would have something he hasn't seen. I've been doing this a long time. Have I watched Matt, come on. Watch what about Hunter x Hunter? I've seen multiple times. How long is it? It's 13 episodes. You're probably gonna watch in like 1 or 2 days. Without spoiling, he did do something to someone very special. Uh, okay. How old am I? 34. What's a romance with the most longest slow burn but very good? A long slow burn. Uh, I mean, quintessential quintuplets is probably up there. Did I think the Chimera Ant arc was overrated or misunderstood? I love the Chimera Ant arc. My only complaint about it is the pacing. It's a great arc, though. Talking about Thors from Vinland Saga. I love Thors. I love Thors. Yeah, you're talking about like the start. Okay, the liking Askeladd at the start. Yeah, that was kind of where I was like, did I actually like his character right off the bat because of what he did? Thoughts on real life? It was all right. What I want a sad romance. I don't think Kokoro Connect is the saddest thing. I think it's moderately sad, but it's not going to break your heart. 13 episodes ain't long. It's not long enough. Well, watch it anyway. Watch it anyway. You could try Kotaro-san. Kotaro-san is another 13 episodes, 12 episodes. Let me close the door. Hang on. Let me just not bother anyone here. There we go. We're good. We're good. And I've watched that too. You've seen Kotaro-san? Okay. What about the Ice Guy and his cool female colleague? One of my favorites. Uh, what about Death Note? Is not real. I mean, Death Note romance isn't really much a romance. Lost in Starlight is a sad romance. I have not seen that one. Blue Box is good romance, but isn't really sad. But like Blue Box, he's already seen, and I've already seen it too. Oh, but Death Note is eh. Death Note is good, and then it falls off real quick. Am I a One Piece LARPer? I mean, I've cosplayed Zoro and Luffy and Rayleigh, so I guess so. Thor's failed Thor. Thor's did not fail Thorfinn. What are you talking about? That's a bad take. Edgerunners is enjoyable. Clan Ad, I think he's already seen Clan Ad. I already asked him about that one. I love these kinds of lives. I kind of hear sometimes of things I didn't watch yet, and I watch a lot. I mean, I've been watching anime for 30 years, so I've definitely seen a fair share. Your favorite anime is Berserk and Edgerunners? If we're talking Berserk, I assume you mean the 97 version, not the 2016, because, like, the 2016 is, well, tragic. Thought I was, no, I'm 34. Plastic Memories is also a sad one. I think I already I don't know if I mentioned that one, but yeah. So you saw the first episode of One Piece when they first came out. Yeah, I saw it on TV. I saw One Piece when it was airing on TV. Yeah, of course. Yeah, the '90s Berserk. Of course, it has to be the '90s Berserk because that's really the only option. He didn't want Thorfinn to live like that, but didn't do more to protect him. That in that, what what would you expect him to do? There was no getting at Adam bad take. Have you? I watched all of it, all of Death Note. Yeah, I've watched all of Death Note. Just to put in perspective, I watched 39 episodes of Uma Musume 26 minutes in 3 days. That's a fair. Oh, One Piece. Yeah, I've seen all of One Piece currently, at least every current episode. It has to be the 1999. I actually really like the 2011 Hunter x Hunter. What are you talking about? The modern Hunter x Hunter is great. What was One Piece like in the '90s? So we only had dub. We didn't have sub because there was no we didn't have internet streaming. So you also could not decide what episode to watch. You got what you got. It was sometimes in random order. Sometimes you got repeats. Uh, and honestly, it was a fun time. It was a fun time. I very much enjoyed it, but the '99 one is better from in my personal experience. I actually never watched the original 1999 version. I've only seen the new one. You finally doing just talking? We do that. Well, like we do just talking streams. It's just the morning. In the morning, we have gaming streams. If you can, I'd recommend watching it. I will at some point. I do intend to at some point in time. Did you see Dragon Ball Z when it was airing? Yes. Yes, I did. Absolutely. And actually, when I couldn't finish it on TV, I finished Dragon Ball Z on YouTube. I was born in '04, so I watched Avatar, Last Airbender, and random episodes when it was, yeah. I watched Avatar on TV too. Except I was actually fortunate enough to watch Avatar on TV to completion. I watched in the weekend, so it was around 140 episodes a weekend? Oh no, 140 episodes a week. Dude, that's just what? That's you might want to consider going outside. Uh Everyone says the plot sucks, but I think it's just simple, not bad. I think Dragon Ball Z has a good plot. I think Dragon Ball Z has a good plot. The Saiyan saga was great. The Namek saga was great. The Android saga was great. The Majin Buu saga was fine. But like, come on, there's some great arcs in Dragon Ball Z. You're kind of allergic to sunlight. Okay, so one, wear protective suns. Like I know you need prescribed sunscreen. Spend more time in the shade. Go out at night. Whatever you gotta do, but go outside. Come on. You finished Bleach not too long ago. Now you're on Naruto, the last movie. I didn't love the last movie. It was all right, but definitely not the best movie. Cell Saga is your favorite in Dragon Ball Z, and personally, oh yeah, I agree. Cell Saga is my favorite saga too. It's my favorite saga too. The reason Death Note second half sucked was because the author didn't foresee that killing a certain character wasn't well. I actually okay. So I've changed my take on that. I don't think that a certain character's death ruined the series. I think I just don't like the characters that they brought in afterwards. I don't like how Light is. I don't like how the new characters are. It's just I didn't. It could have been done better, man. Also, I don't like Misa at all. Monsuno. I remember. I don't think I did. I finish Monsuno. I don't know if I finished it. My mom walking back, so I'm a BRB. BRB. Yeah, don't get caught. Don't get caught. When was the last time you saw grass? I was literally outside most of today. It fell off in the yeah, it fell off in the second half for me for Death Note. You're watching around 80 episodes every week is no, that's not. Like that's a lot. That's a lot. Thoughts on Clanad? Brilliant. Absolutely fantastic. Highly recommend. No TikTok views talking about grass. There's always I know, right? I think TikTok's allergic to grass. I'm pretty sure most of the people who watch me on TikTok are like allergic to grass. I finished One Piece in 2 months. Yeah, you definitely need to touch. Like, you need to not only touch grass, you need to like Google what you need to Google the sun because you don't even know what the sun is. My dress up darling would be good if the entire show isn't talking about cosplaying. My biggest gripe with dress up darling is that they like egg on things like they make you think things are going to happen, but then they don't. I appreciate that. Hold on, my computer's dirty. Scarin? I think it says Scarin. My dress up darling is top two romance. I can't put it anywhere near that. I cannot put it anywhere even marginally close to that. I walk 12,000 steps a day, and now just hard to lock in for One Piece. 12,000 steps a day is pretty reasonable. I'd say that's pretty good for most people. Top three romance. I don't have a top three, but I'll give you three romance that are easily well above Dress Up Darling by a long shot. Snow White with red hair. My love story, sign of affection, clears. Uh, it's just not even close. Favorite romance is Snow White with red hair for me. Dress Up Darling is like not even top 20 for me. Do I have a favorite One Piece arc? Oh, Wano. Probably Wano. Top three lies, all of them are way better than Dress Up Darling. And if you want more, I have plenty more. Like I can give a dozen series, 2 dozen series that are better. Who is your favorite Hunter x Hunter character? Uh, Meruem probably. Carry on? Okay. Ice Guy and his cool female colleague. Uh, hang on. Uh, I want to eat your pancreas. Silent voice. For counting movies, like those are also better. Uh, hold on. I have a long list here. I like it's hard to juggle chat and like everything at the same time. Uh, Bakuman, way better. Do I have a favorite One Piece arc? I already answered that one. I may not go outside, but I'm in shape and I go on the treadmill every day, so I will. Okay, you know what? I do love the treadmill anime setup. You're going to watch Steins Gate. Should I watch Steins Gate Zero after? I actually dropped Steins Gate. I'm not the person to ask. DxD, I dropped it immediately. What do I mean? The low taper fade is still met. Feed is still massive. What? How many weekly rest days do I have? 2 to 3, typically. Actually, less now. Now that I'm running, less. I'd say 1 to 2. Would I rather be Phaeton or Shoot? I don't want to be either of them. What's my opinion on Felix? He's all right. I like him enough. Bunny Girl Senpai. I actually dropped Bunny Girl Senpai immediately. Couldn't get into it. Didn't like it. Naruto. I'm a fan of Naruto. Did I watch OG Dragon Ball? I've watched OG Dragon Ball and Z multiple times each. Thoughts on Kurapika? I think Kurapika's great. Fantastic character. Solo leveling, it's a good time. If you just want a show to like turn your brain off and have a fun time, I think it does great. Favorite would either be Phaeton or Shoot. Oh, I mean they're both good characters, but I if I'm picking between Phaeton and Shoot, it would be probably Phaeton. Do I read any manga? Unfortunately, no. I'm gonna go do Duolingo. Now you're not go. What do you mean you're gonna go on Duolingo? You're staying right there, buddy. I mean they are my favorite. Yeah, fair enough. They're both good characters, but if I had to choose between Phaeton and Shoot, it would be Phaeton. Can I have a list of or a favorite anime? So I don't have a favorite anime. So I can just shoot off rapid fire random series that are good, like Bakuman, Digimon, World Trigger, Parasite, Log Horizon. Those are some bangers right there. What anime would I recommend for someone who's looking for something like One Piece but serious? So, like, can you clarify? Because that do you mean pirates? Do you mean battle shonen? Do you mean like if you just want a more serious type of battle shonen? Uh, you, we could go a few different routes. We could go a few different routes. Uh, like Inuyashiki's pretty serious, and it's very short. Hell's Paradise. Hell's Paradise is a more serious battle shonen. Thoughts on Toradora? I think it's mid. I think it's eh. Slime is not goaded for me. Slime had a fantastic season one, a fantastic season two, season three, kind of eh. Season four better than three so far. Season four is better than three, but three really dragged it down. These takes are terrible. What do you want? Toradora is a immature, childish. It is just not suitable for me. I think it's a terrible approach to a romance series. I don't like it. I think it's mid. What's an underrated Hunter x Hunter fight? So underrated is contextual. It's personal preference. A good Hunter x Hunter fight would be like. Uh, I really like. How about Killua versus the like rat bird ant. If I don't like the takes, yeah. If you don't like I mean, you don't even have to like my takes. They can stay and not like my takes, but like, don't get angry at me. I want a government, big villains. Okay, so you want a government. You want big villains and just big names humbling. A government, big villains. Okay. Let me. Oh, a government, big villain. I mean, there's Log Horizon, but it's not. I mean, there is Log Horizon, which is more serious. It's still like actually, that might be too lighthearted for what you want. That might be too lighthearted for what you want. What about Psychopaths? What about Psychopaths? Do I watch Yuri anime? I don't really care about the genre. I'll watch Yuri. I'll watch Yaoi. I'll watch regular. Like I'll watch any of it. Ramid I have not seen. Have I watched Mob Psycho? I love Mob Psycho. Mob Psycho is great. But yeah, let me know if you've seen Psychopaths. You have given me so many good romance. Any recommendations? I can get another. Uh, so I don't know what you've can you list off what you have seen just so I don't like redo the entire list I just did for the other guy, for Aussie because I just listed off like 30 of them. Ramit's the name of the ant. Okay, yes, I forgot his name completely. I completely his name completely lost it. Guess my manga. I don't know what your manga collection is. How can I guess its value when I don't even know what volumes or I don't know anything about your collection. Also, I don't read manga. I don't collect manga. I only know what the average price of the average manga is. So I wouldn't even be able to guess that. You could just say like 30 manga. I'll take the average price of a manga and multiply it. Who's the best One Piece and Dragon Ball villain? For One Piece, Doflamingo is currently sitting at the top for me, and from Dragon Ball, it's Cell. I really like Cell. I do like Kaiju number 8, yes. I don't like the ending that apparently happened in the manga, but we'll find out how it goes in the anime. You have around 700 to 850 mangas, then that's a lot of money. That's a lot of manga. Perfection, yeah. I love Cell. Cell is going to be my top choice for Dragon Ball Z villains. Gosick and Angel Next Door and Red Hair, I've seen. Okay, so you've seen all those. Have you seen? So based on those, so you seem to prefer ones that. Oh wait, you like Angel Next? Have you seen? Uh, Forgot Her Glasses. Hold on. What was it called? What was the full name? Hang on. Uh, uh, The Girl I Like Forgot Her Glasses. Try that one. It's a good one. A good battle shonen with romance. I could very okay. I mean, depends how much emphasis you want on the romance. You could go with Fate Stay Night. Fate Stay Night is beautiful. Does any anime have better plot twist than Attack on Titan? Depends what you mean by better, because that's going to be a subjective take. That's just going to be like, I didn't love Attack on Titan, so my overall opinion of the like, I thought Promise Neverland so far has fantastic plot twists. Do I know any Yuri? So the issue, I haven't seen that many Yuri, to be honest. Uh, I can try and see if I have any. I don't know that many. Uh, I could try. I could try. Does my anime list sort things like that? Here, statistics. Uh, does it show Yuri? Genres? Let me see. Uh, yeah, This could take a minute. This could take a minute. What's your favorite anime war? Probably Marineford for that. I want to watch one, but I just never have heard of any. I'm sure I can find something. I just let me see if I can find it. Uh, really? Am I wait? Uh, I don't know, man. I don't know if I've seen. I mean, I don't think it's. I don't. I'm trying to sort it out on my anime list to see if it can break it down. It's not really dividing into different categories. You know what? Here, I can do it this way: romance, sword art, shiga. That's not Yuri. That's definitely not Yuri. No, no, no. I'm looking. I'm looking. My favorite Dragon Ball villain is Boo. Boo Tanks is your favorite. You know what? I kind of get it. I kind of get Boo Tanks, but I'm still choosing. I'm still choosing Cell. But I do get the Boo Tanks vibe. Yuri. These are not Yuri. These are all regular romance. No, these are not it. These are no. Drop that one. Uh, I'm looking, man. I gotta say I haven't seen that many. If my favorite anime are shonen like One Piece, Dragon Ball Z, and Hunter x Hunter, well, you haven't seen Bleach or Naruto. Uh, you could really just go along the battle shonen route. You can watch the Fate Stay Night series. You could get it. Zatch Bell is a classic. Can I get a? You saw that one? Sorry, I'm kind of having trouble keeping track of all the different requests. Have you seen Fruits Basket? I have watched Citrus, which was one that was good, so that's mainly what I'm looking for. But like, I don't think I finished Citrus. I think I dropped it. I think I dropped Citrus. No, I dropped that. Man, I'm struggling. I'm struggling here. Oh wait. Wait a second. What about is Nana Yuri? Because I dropped it on like the second episode. I don't know if Nana is. I know you. I know in Nana. They both like they have like straight relationships, but I don't know if it turns Yuri down the Hana's not okay. I didn't know because I dropped it pretty early on. And this is coming from someone who's seen Lost. AOT has the greatest plot twist in history. I mean, I haven't seen Lost, but I just again, best is going to be subjective. Kingdom, I haven't seen it. Uh, Monogatari, Sensei, Gamers, Stratos. Guy, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't think I have a single Yuri logged. Thoughts on Erased? It's good, but it's predictable and a bit rushed, but it's good. If you found one, awesome. Awesome. I'm sorry, I'm just Yuri is clearly not my specialty. It is clearly not my specialty. Have I watched Cyberpunk? I finished it this weekend, yes. Am I getting ready for the con? We leave tomorrow afternoon. Absolutely. You need to carry a handle bag with all the series you're dropping. Yeah, I dropped a lot of series. I have dropped a lot of series. Oh, that's quite it's a list for sure. See you next stream. You're gonna sleep. Okay, you know what? Fair enough. You were here for a while. Am I cosplaying Gogeta Blue? Did I watch Samurai Champloo? It's on my list to watch. I have not yet started. Ozzy, I will see you at the stream in the morning, since we will be live one more time before we head to Toronto. I dropped Tokyo Ghoul. I like Tokyo. I like Tokyo Ghoul. I don't have a top five. Sorry to break your heart, Mandra. I don't have a ranking list. If you want me to just pop off random series that I like, I can do that for you. Man, I'm getting really hungry. I think it's almost dinner time. You have a top 10? Nope, I don't make lists like that. Do I have a favorite character? I don't do that either now. You got a con 2 months and I'm already stressed. I have another con in a little over 2 months, like 2.5. Like actually, no, yeah, 2.5, 2 3/4. What if the last episode of the series totally changes your outlook? You got to finish the series, so I disagree. I disagree. If you are not enjoying a series, suffering through it is a waste of my time. I'm not waiting for it to get good. I don't care how good the last episode is. If I have an unpleasant experience up to that point, there's no one doing that time. I'm not going through that. Dragon Ball Z is not even my favorite anime, but my Aura Farmer will forever be my favorite character. You know what? I get that. You dropped JoJo's. I like JoJo's personally. I haven't. I took a break from it, but I like JoJo's. I feel like I've seen all the romance animes are good. How do you do it? Only have 300 series. Uh, I've been watching anime for a very very long time, so it's just I'm also picky. So like if I don't like something, I just stop watching it. I enjoyed Tokyo Ghoul, but I didn't like Tokyo Ghoul Re. And you know what? That's a pretty common consensus even amongst Tokyo Ghoul fans. JoJo's is silly. I mean, sometimes it's silly. So it's over dramatic, but it's done in a good way. It's fun. Favorite con to go to? Anime North is my top con. I go every year. Did I think Dragon Ball GT and Super didn't do the series justice? So GT is interesting because I didn't like most of the series, but the ending is perfect. Super is definitely not that great. Favorite dessert? Chocolate ice cream cake, probably. I look at it like a life. You know, there's good stuff ahead. You just gotta keep grinding. But okay, so shallow. That's not how I view it. I do not view it that way at all. At all. My time is limited. Bad experiences are unavoidable. Watching anime is a choice. It's how I use my free time. I am not going to spend my free time doing something I don't like. I will. That if I'm not having a good time, I'm out. Done. You should give another. Not, no, I'm not giving not another chance. Favorite old gen? I like Digimon. I like Yu-Gi-Oh. I like Dragon Ball. I like. Depends how old we're talking. Uh, Zatch Bell, I guess, would be old at this point. Am I hyped for the Moro arc? Hyped is not the right word because Dragon Ball has not landed for me the same way in a long time, but I will be watching it. How you doing, Mason? Sonic X. Sonic X, I do remember. Help me with Gintama. I dropped Gintama. Do I know any anime like My Little Monster? That's a pretty standard high school shonen romance. So like Horimiya is a pretty good one. Uh, I can really just pick a million different options there. Uh, but Horimiya is probably the first that came to mind. Gurren Lagann, good anime. I couldn't get into it. I tried. I heard it's the best Super has to offer. I don't read the manga. I apparently the manga's better. Uh, apparently the manga for Super was better. I didn't read it. Have I seen Paradise Kiss? I have not. I unfortunately have not. Um, but yeah, I didn't love Super. It has good parts, obviously, but if we're talking about the overall totality of Super, then not the strongest. They're remaking Super to more accurate to the manga. I will be watching it. I will be watching it. Am I excited for the new Black Clover season? I'm looking forward to it. Black Clover's good. Yeah, I think Black Clover's good. What about God Valley for One Piece? I'm looking forward to that too. Have I seen Golden Kamuy? I haven't finished it. I've seen I think two seasons, like two ish seasons, ballpark ish. But I have started it. Can't wait to see more of the Devil Union. I'm curious to see more of like, how Emu's powers work and what they can do and everything. I'm curious. I'm curious. But like, I'm not in a rush. I'm not in a hurry for One Piece to catch up. What anime do I think is good when most people think is bad? That's a bit harder. The opposite is easy. Show that I think is good that other people think is bad. Um, I don't know if what would people say is bad that I like? I don't know. Cyber Six, like Cyber Six got canceled, and I like Cyber Six. The Asta. Oh yeah, yes, that I'm looking forward to as well. I can't wait to see Rocks. I'm looking forward to meeting Rocks officially. Vinland Saga Peak, I think it's fantastic. Yu Yu Hakusho, I dropped. I know it gets better later on. Like I know, but I can't get there. I don't like the start, and I can't grind through it. I tried. I really did. I don't know. Maybe I'll watch like an episode a year or something. You're excited to see Loki? We've already seen Loki. Well, in the anime, we've met Loki. Do I play any anime games? Not anymore. I've kind of left them behind. Uh, I'm not into the fighting games anymore, and most of the anime games are fighting games. Let's be honest. Ashita no Joe, I still haven't seen it yet. But I played Dragon Ball, Budokai, Tenkaichi, uh, Sparking Zero, Kakarot. I've played the Naruto games, with all the Ninja Storms, Broken Bonds, Rise of Ninja. I played them all. Like I did, I played them for a while. I kind of left them behind now. Vinland Saga is the only show that changed so much by season, yet remained just as perfect. I'm sure I could think of something, but I agree with the take. I agree with the take. Street Fighter. I'm not into Street Fighter. I know we've met him, but I'm excited to see him more. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. You're excited to see Loki do things. What's the top three best written animes in my opinion? So I don't really have a list for this, so I'm gonna have to make something up. I'll say this: One Piece is my favorite story, so I'm gonna say One Piece is up there. I love Full Metal Alchemist. I love it to death. A good story. You know what I think is good that I do bring it up sometimes is Maji's really good. Maji's really good. I have not seen Fist of the North Star. How you doing, Mister Dex? Welcome, Mixer Dexstar. How you doing? Peak Taste. Well, thank you very much, Blade. Xenoverse 3 is coming. I'm not gonna get it. Not only because we don't have money, but because like even if I did have the money, I have other games I would choose over Xenoverse 3. Like this year we're getting a Fable remake, we're getting a Halo 1 remake, and we're also getting uh Gears of War E-Day, which we'll see. What's the poster behind you? It's not a poster, those are paintings. I have Astro Boy, I have Black Clover, I have One Piece, and is that all of them? Yeah, that's all of them. You can't sleep, so you're back. Well, welcome back again. Do I think One Piece will be seen for the greatness it is with the remake to fix the pacing? So I think that will definitely help some people get into it, but I think it's only going to be pre-time skip. I don't think it's going to cover post, to my knowledge. Uh, but like the greatness it is, like if you don't like One Piece, you don't like One Piece. I don't think you have like people have to see it as the greatest. For some people, it will be, but to say like everyone's going to acknowledge it's the best thing ever, I don't think it's going to be that way. I don't think any show's going to do that. The Foxy and Mr. Five tag team better be the final, but no, no, absolutely not. I can't wait for Dragon Ball: The Galactic Patrol. I'm going to watch it. I'm going to watch it, but Dragon Ball has not landed for me like really hard since like the Z days. So like I'm kind of just going through the motions with Dragon Ball. The greatness, not the great. So like it's the same kind of message though. It's the same kind of comment, Arlo. It's like I don't think the remake is going to. It'll definitely be a good thing, but I don't think it's going to change the perspective on One Piece that much. Generally speaking, when I said I'm scared about my cosplay, it's mostly my parents, not so much the con. Like, do your parents know that you're a weeb, or are you more of a closet weeb? You want to see Moro get his butt whooped? I mean, I'm just hoping it's an interesting arc, because I know who Moro is. I don't know the whole story, but I know who he is. I just hope it's better than what we've gone recently. Like most people who hate never actually. So I see, Arlo. I'm gonna disagree with you on it to some extent. Do some people hate One Piece because it's long and they won't even try it? I'm sure there are. Is that like a fair? I mean, to say you don't want to watch it because it's long, okay, that it's your time. But I think like people are allowed to hate any series, including One Piece, just because a lot of us see it as a wonderful series. People are allowed to not like it. Which character stocks would be super high in the Elbaf end? I'm not reading the manga, so I can't even tell you. I'm in only anime only two. Ah, Usopp, I hope. Bellamy and Buffalo tag. Okay, all right. Bogard versus Emu final fight. Now, okay, I will respect the Bogard call. I'll respect the Bogard hype. Fair enough. My boy Vegeta about to be the next Ultra Instinct internet break. I'm not convinced it's gonna break the internet. Good follow up afternoon Demon Slayer. A good follow up anime after Demon Slayer. Got it. If you want the same kind of thing, then Solo Leveling, because simple story, pretty animation, good fights. If you're just looking for like that simple, engaging series, I think that's kind of the same ballpark. Which Hashira has the coolest drip? I will just say this. If you're going to ask me anything pertaining to Demon Slayer and favorites, it's Guillaume every time. It's Full Metal Alchemist peak. I think it's absolutely brilliant. Okay, so you're heavily closeted because my parents are very strong Christians. Oh, uh, so like there's different sects of like sections of Christianity. So like some are more open or closed off to different ideas. So I don't know how they would respond per se. But I could see why you'd be hesitant. I can understand that. You might like you. Are you gonna try and be sneaky with it? Did you watch Dragon Ball Super Broly? Yes, I've seen both Super Broly and Super Heroes. Yes, I've seen them both. You have the Tomioka Gyu jacket. Very nice. Very nice. They saw one book and it took me. They saw one book and took it from me because it's against God. Okay. Ozzy, that is going to, yeah. So I can already kind of see how this is going to go. So what are you planning? Because if you want to cosplay, I can. They're not going to approve. If they won't approve of you reading a manga, yeah, that I can see how it would go. So what's the plan there? Best Sherlock portrayal in my opinion. Best Sherlock portrayal. When you say Sherlock portrayal, are we talking like Sherlock-like character or actual Sherlock? Because I've seen like one Sherlock movie ever. It was a horny. So, but like Ozzy, the question is, like, if you want to cosplay, and your parents are clearly going to have a negative reaction to anything pertaining to this, what are you planning to do? I hope the final fight in One Piece is Charlos and Wap. Okay, jeez. I couldn't imagine that these parents need to go get a look. Some people are from very religious backgrounds. There's nothing I'm gonna like. I'm not gonna give my input on other people's lives and their beliefs. The fact is, you want to cosplay, uh, and your parents are not. They're not gonna approve for sure. When I go to my mate's house, I make my stuff there because he knows about my situation. But like, are you gonna go to the con without them knowing? Sabo's brother is the best character in the show. I don't agree. I don't have a favorite character, but Luffy would not be my singular favorite character, or Ace for that matter. Sherlock Holmes' character, it's played by Robert Downey Jr., Benedict Cumberbatch, Henry Cavill. I've only seen the one with Robert Downey. I have not seen the others, and so I only have one pick. Where I live, there's okay. I thought you were preparing for a con. Um, I thought you were cosplaying at a convention or something. I mean, fair enough then. His royal brother. Oh, oh, that. Ew, ew. Why would he? No, why? Why would you do that? Epo follow up anime rec. An Epo follow up. Okay, if you're looking for something similar to Epo, there's Megalobox. There's Megalobox. That's another boxing series, and I think it's pretty good. Have I watched Demon? I'm watch. Yeah, I'm up to date with Demons of the Shadow Realm. Top three animes coming out. I don't know if you mean upcoming because I'm not actively following what's coming. I know Black Clover is coming. I know Bleach is coming. I know like Vinland Saga is coming, Blue Vortex, Dragon Ball, so on. But like only the big titles. I don't really have an active roster for everything that's coming soon. Is it good? Demons of the Shadow Realm I think is good, but not great. It's good. The goat is back. Of course I am. How you doing, Spotify? Best anime character voice that I like. I like Escanor's voice a lot. I like Escanor's voice a lot. Two live streams in a row. I know it's a miracle, right? We are getting treated exactly. It's because I'm going to Toronto tomorrow. Why do you mass debate to kid? Mass debate to. Was that supposed to be like a dirty joke thing? Like, what are you talking about? The current. Okay, currently airing. Oh, there's some really good currently airing stuff you should check out. Uh, Witch Hat, Marriage Toxin, Angel Next Door season two. Uh, Demons of the Shadow Realm was pretty good, but I say the others are better. Uh, yeah, those are a few good ones. Do I think Gon is an overrated MC? I don't know what you like. I don't have overrated is contextual. I don't like Gon that much. I think other characters are a lot better. Doctor Stone is one of my favorites. I like Doctor Stone. It's not one of my favorites, but I enjoy it. I'm up to date with it. I just don't like the direction the manga goes in. Like I know some things that are going to happen that I'm not fond of. Have I ever followed a WWE? No, I've never followed WWE. Not once. You're currently rewatching Naruto. Jiraiya is really underappreciated. What do I think? I think he gets plenty of love. At least from my perspective, I think he's great. I mean, I think he's great when he's not doing pervy stuff. Like you take that away, he's fantastic. It's 11:47 p.m. I have an English exam tomorrow at 8:30, but I want to watch anime right now. I would get the sleep, do well in the exam, and then watch anime after. Favorite Straw Hat would be Zoro. Thoughts on Return of the Rat King getting a live action? Haven't seen it, so I don't know. You're rewatching Marvel. I'm on the Falcon and the Winter Soldier. I love Winter Soldier. Great movie. Great movie. For me, in order, it goes Nippon Sengoku, Classroom of the Elite, and One Piece. I have not seen Nippon. Classroom of the Elite, pretty good. One Piece, I would say I'm enjoying it at this point. But if we're talking about current levels of enjoyment, yeah, I would put Classroom over it in terms of like current enjoyment. Rooster Fight thoughts? What? I Rooster Fighter. Oh, I've heard of Rooster Fighter. Haven't seen it though. I've heard of it though. It's the series after Endgame. Oh, then I have not seen it. I have not seen Falcon and Winter Soldier. My bad. It's on Amazon Prime. I don't have Amazon Prime, but I could find it. Like I could stream it. Do I know Madaka Box? Yes, I've seen Madaka Box. That's a fun little series. It's an interesting one. I think more people should probably check that one out because it's older. It's not niche, but it's older. How old is Coco from Witch Hatch? I think she's like what, 11, 12? She's like high school ish age. Robert Pattinson's Robert Pattinson, the guy from Twilight, right? That's like the latest Batman film. I liked it. It's not my favorite Batman film, but I liked it. Have I watched The Boys? I have not. Favorite Avenger? Iron Man. If we're talking MCU, then Iron Man. Did I finish the manga or just only the anime? And the anime is still going, so I have not read it. It's like I don't. I think the manga is almost done, or is it done? I don't know. But the anime I'm having a good time with. Good Vinland Saga follow up. Can you elaborate on what you want from that? Are you looking for the same thing? I just finished buying Witch Hat and MDUD. Cool. Witch Hat is solid. Favorite MCU movie? Probably Infinity War. It's probably Infinity War. And part of me wants to say Endgame just because the portal scene hyped me up so much, but like, if I'm talking overall, it's probably Infinity War. The same vibe as Vinland Saga. So like, trying to think because I still don't know what that even mean. Like, I could, you know what? Let me just pick something. Let me just pick something because I could get really nitpicky and be like, what do you mean by the same vibe? Because I don't know if you mean like a tragic story of like family death and revenge, or are you talking like war? Because if you want a war, I can think of multiple series where there's war involved. Or if you want revenge, if you want a revenge story, Code Geass. Actually, wait, Code Geass. It's a revenge war story. There you go, Code Geass. There you go. You guys read Madaka Box? I'm not going to read it though. I can tell you I'm not going to. Greetings, Assassination Classroom season 3 is underwhelming. I liked this. I liked all of Assassination Classroom. I really like it. It's really a different one. I like Ant-Man and the Wasp. Really? Ant-Man and the Wasp is one of my least favorite in the MCU, actually. It's not my least favorite, but like it's down there. What don't you like about Dress Up Darling? Uh it like okay, it feels stale after a while where nothing's really happening. And then they build up to where you think something's gonna happen and then they don't. So it's just like it it's both tiring and then they get you excited and then they bore and then they just, troll you, basically. Shazam, best DC. It is not Shazam. Best DC movie, I'm not giving it to Shazam. Do I like Deadpool? I like Deadpool. It's really funny in your language and dub. I mean, cool. I watch sub or dub, like English sub, Japanese dub, whatever, whichever. Sorry, English dub, Japanese sub. That's really all I watch. Yeah, I'm not giving Shazam best DC. Oh, you were joking. There's no way Shazam is the best DC movie. Come on, man. Come on. I don't watch DC that much, but it's not going to be Shazam. Like you like your roommate? I mean, yeah. I am talking about the animation. Oh, the anime. Oh, talking about yeah, Ant Man and the Wasp. Oh, that is funny. Oh, you okay? You like the dub in your language for Ant Man and Wasp? Okay, yeah, I got you. I got you. I got you. Best DC movie has to be the reboot of Suicide Squad or Flash. I've seen the Flash TV series, but I dropped it after it kind of fell off. Uh, I have actually not seen Suicide Squad. I'm talking about Ant Man and Wasp in Hindi. Okay, I have not seen that. Anyway, semi hot take, but I think part two of Death Note was overrated. I did not like it. I didn't like it. I am a fan of Naruto, yes. I meant to say Classroom of the Elite, not Assassination Classroom. My bad. Season three is not that good. Okay, so it's not that I did not like season three of Classroom of the Elite, but I would say that season three was one of their weakest seasons, if not their weakest season. So I generally agree with your take. Obito or Madara. I like Madara more. Who has better? Yeah, I think I'm more of a Madara guy. What's the difference between living alone versus a roommate? Price and enjoyment. Price, it costs less typically. Enjoyment, there's pros and cons, but like overall, it comes out to like a net positive. Where I'm happy, I like it. I'm happier like this than I was living alone. Naruto dub versus sub. Then I like them both. Actually, funny enough, I prefer Naruto OG dub and Naruto Shippuden sub. Funny enough, Afro Samurai worth the watch. I haven't started myself yet. Did I go to uni or am I currently in? No, I finished school a long time ago. I dropped out of uni. It wasn't worth it for me. It wasn't worth it for me. It's not worth it for everybody. For some people, sure. But yeah, I didn't need it. Is your roommate yeah, my roommate's like me. Yeah. He watches anime, plays video games, Warhammer, Magic, all that stuff. Yeah. Pretty much the same, like even similar tastes. Sometimes. Sometimes. Mashal? Love Mashal. It's funny. It's funny. Also, the action's pretty good. It's kind of like a battle shonen silly version of Mob Psycho. Even though Mob Psycho is also kind of silly, not to the same degree as Mashal. If you do, oh wait, Kung Fu Dugong, Laboon, or Karu? Laboon. Sunny Blue, haven't seen it. Favorite Upper Moon, I don't really care for any of them. I guess Akaza, just say someone. Watch Dragon Ball for my first anime. Is that stupid? No, my first anime was Dragon Ball. There is no stupid first anime. Like, watch what seems interesting to you. I started with Dragon Ball. What age did you move out, and was it expensive to move out? Expensive. It's my first. Well, my job at the time paid horrendously, so yes. I moved out in 2018. I think I was like 26. I think I was like 26, 25, 26. You're lucky for having chill roommates. Is life easy? Is life easy right now? Not for okay. The roommate situation has nothing to do with why life is not easy. He actually makes my life a lot easier. I would say a lot easier. But life is enjoyable, but it's tough. Or wait, what was the question, Mr. Dex? I'm not sure I understand the question. You're saying Kung Fu Dugong, Laboon, Karu, or live action? Yeah, anime. Yes, anime Laboon. Your first anime was the Your Name movie. That's a good movie. You're on episode 9. You're on episode 9 right now. Need to be binging this so I can start Dragon Ball Z. You don't need to binge it though. Dragon Ball's fun. I like Dragon Ball. South Park I haven't watched in years. I haven't watched South Park in years. And thank you for the follow Sunday. And by the way, guys, we're live on YouTube as well. If you want to drop a follow on YouTube, I'd appreciate that. Like, bring up the views over on there because, like, trying to get Aston. Thank you for the follow as well. I'm trying to get away as fast as possible from my house for obvious reasons. Okay, I understand. You know what, Ozzy? I completely get it. I completely get it. What was the last season I've watched of what? A South Park? I don't know. I was watching South Park like when I was living at home. Actually, no, I was watching South Park as a teenager. Dude, I haven't seen an episode of South Park in like 20 years, maybe more. I don't even know. At least 20 years. You're a friend. So yeah, it's not really. So I'm working most days when I can. So I have 2,600 saved up so far. But like, okay, so that's fine. But it's more about relative cost, like how much you're making versus your expenses. Like savings are important, but it's going to come down to how much you are making versus what your monthly expenses come out to. Yeah, I'm in my 30s. I'm 34. Favorite musician? I like Lindsey Sterling. Oh wait, we're talking musician. We're not talking band. You said musician, so individual person. Probably Lindsey Sterling in that case. Psychopaths. It's an interesting series. Are you into visual novels? Unfortunately, not really. I mean, I've never really play. I've never never gone through one, so I can't say no. I just can't say yes either. It's like a I don't know. I don't know. I can say I don't really read fiction. I don't really read fiction, so that might be a good indicator to it's probably not. I'm gonna say probably not, just based off the fact I don't read any fiction. I just watch fiction. So yeah, that's my guess. That's my guess. Not saying I'd never try one, but you know, I don't think the odds are good. Also, it's 7 o'clock, guys. Uh, I might have to make dinner soon, guys. I'm getting really hungry. Uh, I'll say like another like four, 4 more minutes, and I gotta go because like I really should eat. I really should eat. I haven't had a meal in like actually when was the last time I had a meal? Oh yeah, no, I had some Rice Krispie squares at like noon. Guys, I haven't eaten in 7 hours. I'm hungry. Monthly would be 210. Yeah, that dude. Okay, so yeah, that's not enough to live. That's not enough to live. Did I watch the Wonder Fools on Netflix? I don't have Netflix, so I could find any series if I want to, but I've never heard of Wonder Fools. Have I seen the new Project Hail Mary movie? Nope, I have not. I like Ariana for her vocal range. I mean, respect to that. But if we're talking favorite musician, Lindsey Sterling's gonna take it. She is absolutely phenomenal at the violin, her singing, her dancing. She's just very, very entertaining. Is there an anime based on religion? There's a lot of anime that include religion. I don't know about an anime based on religion, but there's a lot of anime which have like a religious component. A lot from Magical Index to One Piece to Helsing. There's tons, tons. I haven't seen it in a while. We are trying to revitalize the YouTube. It's just because I can only multi-stream to so many platforms without it becoming a problem. So I chose TikTok and Twitch to prioritize. I've still been posting shorts and I've been changing up the content, which hasn't been as doing as well on YouTube. I think it's doing better on TikTok these days. Twitch is also going well. But I would like to revitalize the YouTube if possible. So I'm trying to be live here more often. Do I think Luffy will try and save Garp? Uh, I think it depends. I don't know where they're at in the manga right now, so I don't know like what the current situation is. Have I seen the Avatar movie? I have not. I'm waiting for the official release. Your income is around 465. Yeah, 465 is not enough to live. That's just not enough to live at all. How you doing? I'm doing pretty good. I'm not Davey, but thank you. MJ is cool too. I'm not really like okay, so MJ is someone who I don't listen to, but I respect. I don't listen to him, but I respect his work. So like I'm not gonna like obviously he's one of the most, if not the most successful musician in history, but it's just not my style of music. I'm gonna stay till the end, so I've been here for around 2 to 3 hours. Yeah, I'm gonna leave in like a minute. I'm really really hungry. I need to eat. I need to eat. Where am I at? I'm at home. I'm in my room. I'm gonna make dinner very soon. I'm just gonna kind of see if there's any last couple of comments on TikTok and YouTube before we wrap things up and go live again tomorrow. This looks different because we moved. YouTube, it's been a while since we've streamed here, so we've moved. Toph is looking cool in the new movie. I'm looking forward to the movie. I am looking forward to the movie. I'm just not gonna watch it yet. My phone just died. That's why I wasn't here. It's okay, man. But we are gonna wrap up very soon, like very, very, very soon. Gecko Moria or Enel, who do I like more? I'll say Enel. Enjoy your content. So we're going to be live again in the morning. We're going to go live again in the morning. So one more live stream before Toronto. What's a Canadian dish? You want me to say poutine, don't you? You probably want. Did I miss you? Welcome back, Chronic. Yes. And Sokka is just super fresh. Looking forward to it. I like Sokka. I'll be at school. Oh, well, I'm gonna try to do. Okay, so I actually got my work schedule for Anime North. Where am I staying? For Anime North at the con. Um, but for the con, I got my work schedule. I'm gonna be very very busy. I'm probably not gonna be able to do much live streaming. I will make content. I will film stuff. I'll take photos. Some will be on the Patreon. Some will be here. It's gonna have obviously got to encourage people to go to the Patreon. So I'll do stuff there. But I will be working a lot. It's going to be a very busy weekend. He's finally live. I am live on YouTube, but we are going to have to call things very like in a minute. Did they understand you're actually working out, working and you can't stream? Uh, so I'm sure. If you mean my staff, like the staff, they all know that. Like I'm not gonna make content during my shift, obviously. Uh, but I'm not sure if everyone. Most people here don't even know that I am a staff for the convention. Like we get new people in stream all the time. Not everyone realizes that I'm a staff. And Sassy, thank you for the heart. Did I watch Invincible? I'm still on season 2. I'm not done yet. What if Aang mastered the Avatar state with the help of Guru Patik? Okay, find romance cosplayers. There definitely will be. There definitely will be. Anime North is always full of One Piece cosplayers. Yeah, I've been one of those One Piece cosplayers. I've been in the One Piece photo shoots. But this year I'll be in the Dragon Ball. I'm gonna be in the Dragon Ball Z photo shoot on Sunday. There's a Dragon Ball Z photo shoot on Sunday, so I will be there for that. Did I miss anything before we wrap up? Did I miss anything? Forgot the question mark for opinions on Subnautica. I haven't played it yet. I haven't played it. I don't have it. Uh, Thank you for the divine fingers, Sassy, as always. You're trying to find the UK Anime Con because my grandparents would take me. I'm sure there's at least one. Also, Sassy, thank you for the press start. Thank you for the slice of cake. And Lucan the Black Viltrumite looks like Steve Harvey. I don't see it, but okay. That's kind of funny, though. And thank you for the. Am I getting off stream? I'm going to wrap up. Like, I'll answer the last couple of comments that I see, and then I'm going to wrap up because I need to make dinner. I'm starving, and I need to finish packing. They support me cosplaying girls, so you know what? Go for it. Go for it. You have supportive grandparents? Awesome. All right, so guys, here's the plan. I'm going to wrap up. I'm going to finish packing. I'm going to go live again tomorrow in the morning on TikTok and Twitch because it's a gaming stream. And then after that stream, we're heading to Toronto for the weekend for Anime North, where I am working. You are more than happy to say hi. You're more than look forward to content from that. What am I eating? Same thing as always, tuna and vegetables with some hot sauce. But anyways, guys, see you in the morning. And if I don't see you tomorrow morning, I will see you at Anime North. I'll see you at the next live when we get back. I'll see you soon. All right, guys.